Hi there, Evan here with Crypto and Markets for Sunday, May 5th, 2019. I wanted to do sort of a quick summary today, talk about liquidity and confidence and how it's affecting real estate markets, not just in Canada, but globally also. Really, from 2013 onwards, we've seen this massive buildup in credit, and then from 2013 to about 2017 also, we saw massive capital flows come out of China, go into various real estate markets globally, Canada, Australia, you name it. And then for the massive blow off top in credit, in 2015, it was really a synchronized central bank move globally to go ahead and save the global economy as China was going through its first slowdown. But again, they had the unintended consequence of the massive blow off top in credit globally, which is when you saw those big real estate gains year over year. So that's sort of a brief summary as to what's happening. And remember, the slowdown so far is really working the way it should. I've put out a hashtag on Twitter, luxury always leads. And in real estate markets, it always does. Starts at luxury, detached, then your in between segment, your townhome, your row home, your semi detached, your bigger condo, 2 bedrooms or more, and then the one below that. And whether it's on its way up or whether it's on its way down, real estate markets, that is the flow chart of how things will usually play out. And right now, it's not any different. And then in Canada, especially, we've seen mortgage rates come down recently as well. But really, when you look at it, even with the declines we've seen in Toronto, in Vancouver, in Calgary, etc., a 40 basis point move isn't really going to do a lot for the local buyer, who's really been the one throughout this entire move, has really been crowded out. So when everyone comes up to you with this issue of affordability and how no magically things are more affordable, well, explain to me what local buyer can afford real estate prices where they are right now. And even then, if you look at debt service ratios in Canada, they're at all-time highs. So Canadians really are struggling to pay their bills more than ever, but somehow they're going to go ahead and afford a house. Something doesn't jive there. And we can also go through the wealth effect that housing has created also. Auto sales slowing down, furniture, appliances, consumer discretionary, you name it, all was in the same liquidity game. And that's the reason why for the last 5 years, say, the economy's really been living under this optical illusion built up by credit, etc. And that's the reason why we had seen that. Now, of course, that game is starting to end. So now we're starting to find out how much bigger our bubble was even in the US in 2008. And of course, the way it's playing out right now, we're going to have a worse impact. So I hope that helped. And again, remember on the confidence side as well too. A lot of that home wealth that was being tapped to go out and buy that first time home for their kids, to go out and speculate on other homes because again, we're living under the optical illusion that things can only go up. Now that we're starting to see declines, that vehicle is no longer there at the very least. Because home valuations are being adjusted lower, that's taken a big liquidity valve out of really the Canadian economy, which is the global economy. So that's what I'm trying to say there. Was that liquidity and confidence was being driven by real estate, not just in Canada, but globally also. And another thing on liquidity also, Crusoe Economics put out a couple of charts recently talking about true money supply growth slowing globally. And they put out charts with Canada, with Australia, and with the US. And you can see on those charts from late 16, early 2017 onward that true money supply growth has been in a slowdown. It's trying to base now, but again, there isn't much of a pickup anyhow. And of course, with liquidity, as to when it's felt in the actual economy, there's usually always a 1 to 2 year lag. So that slowdown in liquidity globally is really just being felt now. And that's what I'm saying. So I put it in closing. Liquidity and confidence is what's driving things right now. And of course, this combined with vastly reduced flows out of China, if there's even any at all right now, is contributing to the real estate slowdown globally. That's all there is to it. Smash that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, and most importantly, as I do it backwards, follow me on Twitter. Have a good day.